Hello, happy Sunday. Well, it's actually Monday now here in the UK. But anyway, for anybody in America, it's still Sunday. So I'm starting this at 4 a.m. I don't know, my body clock is all over the place on American time. But anyway, so we're going to do astrology readings, me and my guides, my loved ones. We're going to be doing astrology readings for you, for all signs. And this is going to be for Monday, it's supposed to be 18th through to 24th of September. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, I just wanted to do a few announcements, really. So I'm going to be starting a 20-week psychic development class, and that will be on tomorrow, from Monday. Yeah, so from Monday, that's what we're doing. And it's for people of all levels. Okay, doesn't have to be experienced. You can be a complete beginner if you want to be. I adapt it really for whoever's there, you know. So it's like I won't push somebody if they're not ready to be pushed, if they're not ready to, you know, if someone's coming there just for fun and just to socialize and get to know people, you know, because there's a lot of people who are lonely out there, and this is a way to find friends, to find people that you can you know, befriend outside of the group as well. And so, you know, some people are just there for that, and if that's the case, then I kind of know, we speak, we talk, but if you're there to progress, then each week I'll just push you that little bit more, and I will ask you to just step just outside of your safety barrier, just outside of your comfort zone, just a little bit every single class, because that way you know you're going to progress. Okay, but you know, you're doing it at your own pace. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I wanted to go through some of the details on that course, okay, quickly. So starts tomorrow, today in England, but Monday the 18th of September 2023. If you're watching this video at a completely different time, then I do run these classes ongoing. Okay, so after this, we've just finished one 20-week course. We're now starting another 20-week course. So and it will just continue like that. Sometimes they're 10 weeks, sometimes they're 20. Now people can come in for one class, or you can come in for all the classes. It really doesn't matter. To register, you go to psychicalley.net. Okay, go to psychicalley.net, and I will send you the details with the Zoom code. Okay, so you can come on in. It is £5 a class, so it's really cheap. £5 a class, which works out about $6. Okay, it is pay as you go, so there is no stress over having to find lots of money up front. Okay, it starts at 7:30 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. UK, and that is 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so just very quickly, week 1, listening to your higher self, trusting and working with yourself, and also your spirit guides, blending your loved ones' messages through the reading. Okay, so it's like your intuition, your psychic ability, it's all kind of like mingled in and then channeled out. Okay, and getting to know who are your guides, getting to meet them, protection. Okay, also week 2, book readings. Have you ever got hold of a book, not a cookbook, but just a book with paragraphs and writing in it, and hold it between your hands and just ask the book to tell you a message, to give you a message, and then you just open the book up and you're just drawn to somewhere in those double pages, and read it, and it usually has a perfect message for you. So we're also going to be doing paper readings, which I will explain at the class. Name calling and random. So, and that is the 25th of September. So that's week 2. Week 3 is the 2nd of October. That is oracle, colour, aura, and intuitive readings. Week 4, 9th of October, working with Egyptian energy. Okay, so that's gods, goddesses, finding out maybe how did the pyramids get made, and maybe do some remote viewing there. Week 5, that's the 16th of October, tea leaf readings and candlemancy. Candlemancy is where you drop wax in a swirling water, and then as it hardens, it gives you a little, it's like it forms. I mean, I did one, and it formed me and Greg. It was Greg on one knee proposing, and I don't have it physically. I still have the pictures of it because I tried to put it into resin. I wanted to do it for Greg's birthday once, and I put it in resin and it just melted. So I should have known better, really. But anyway, it was amazing. I still got the photographs. Week 6, remote viewing and astral traveling, and that would be the 23rd of October. Week 7, 30th of October, mediumship. Week 8, 6th of November, know your power, manifesting, law of attraction. Week 9 is going to be a change of date because it would have been on the 13th, but that's my daughter's birthday, my Rhiannon, and so obviously I don't work on her birthdays, so or any birthdays there. So yeah, we'll change it to a different date, but that's negotiable with the people in the class. So that's psychic detective, looking into cold cases. Okay, and week 10 is the 20th of November, and that is past life recall and Akashic records. Week 11, celebrating with your loved ones, creating a sacred space. And that is your safe place to meet up with your loved ones. That is the 27th of November. And then we tune into those loved ones, okay? And you can meet up with people who've passed over, like having a bit of a party or get together. Week 12, power animals, how to call them in when we need them, a guided meditation, the 4th of December. Week 13, the 11th of December, connecting with our galactic friends, finding out how things are from their point of view. Week 14, 18th of December, body scanning and healing. Okay, and then we do week 15, mediumship training. Now that is as change of date as well, but it will probably be the second Tuesday. So it's usually on the Monday, which would have been the 1st of January, New Year's Day. So we're going to probably do it on the Tuesday, the 2nd of January, although that could be negotiable. Week 16, 8th of January, pendulums, crystal balls, scrying, transfiguration. Okay. Week 17, 15th of January, premonitions, predictions. Okay. Week 18, Atlantis recall, what really happened? 22nd of January. Week 19, questions and answers with your spirit guides, 29th of January. And to finish the 20-week course would be the 5th of February, and that will be live readings. Okay, so actually doing some actual readings live on the 5D channel. So that is what is lined up. So if you do want to join that course, you want to have more details, maybe you can't join on the 18th, but there may be some Mondays that you are free and you can do that, then please message me as well. And obviously I will give you the Zoom code, which is the same Zoom code every week, and so you can just pop in when you want to. The other thing is, if you find that there's any of these classes and you think, I really would like to purchase that, you know, like be a fly on the wall for that particular class, then you can pay the £5 or $6, and I will send you a copy of that class. Probably cheaper, if you're going to want to do a lot of those, is to become a Patreon of 1111, and that way you get a look into all of the classes, all of the workshops that I've done. Okay, so but yeah, if you do want to join Patreon, it's patreon.com/Psychic Ali, or you can support Greg, my husband, on patreon.com/InfoD. And if you want to purchase one of his t-shirts, that's the old banner I've got up with all this old details on it, so I better take that off because it's no longer sale price. He sometimes has sales, but maybe that's the right one, I don't know. So anyway, let's get started. So obviously I'm not doing it live this week, so I'm going to do it I look back at all of the birth signs that we've done and which ones were the most popular and which ones didn't get a look in first place. So we're going to start off with fire signs. Okay, so that's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, then we're going to do earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then we'll do the water signs, which is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, Cancerians, if I say. And then we're going to do Aquarius, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I shouldn't remember because that's mine as well as Greg's. Greg's a triple Libra. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with the readings. All right, so let's get down to Leos to start with. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to get a pen and paper so that I can jot down the time so I can put timestamps on it. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on for Leos for this week, 17th through to the 24th of September. Okay, so 8 of Cups, overflowing of love, overflowing of affection, a feeling of being a bit overwhelmed with feelings. It's like, where have all these feelings come from? They're all rising to the surface. I'm having to deal with a lot of old memories, old feelings, things that are kind of triggering me. And I will say this is all leading up to the big shift, the big change that is about to happen. So anything that we think we've dealt with but we haven't, they're going to throw our way. This means going forward on a new plan. 4 of Wands. It's like catapulting yourself to the future. It's like, that's the direction I want to go. That's where I want to get to. Okay, so it's like putting yourself on a mission. Okay, and that mission is yeah, it just feels as if it's something that you've created yourself. It's like I challenge myself to achieve this. Okay, and you're set off ready for that, Leos. There is a lot of spiritual feeling as well around you. So you're finding that you're picking up a lot of emotions from other people. You're picking up a lot of just, I don't know how I know, I just know. A lot of those feelings are all rising up and coming out. Okay, so psychic awareness is going to be very, very strong, Leo's beginning of the week. By the middle of the week, you have a bit of a spend up coming. Let's have a look and see what the other cards are, because sometimes that gives us a clue. This is somebody who is either rejecting us or is making us feel a little bit uneasy because they are being a bit defensive. Okay, so is somebody being a bit defensive over money, spending? Okay, are you kind of having to ask them, well, what's happened? How did this happen? Okay, there is stepping forward though onto new ground, and it's like, I am ready to take a chance. I'm ready to go to the next level in my training, and this is like training to do with jobs, work. This could be, you know, self training, you know, learning something from, you know, maybe, you know, you're teaching something on YouTube. I mean, I taught myself how to make jewelry by YouTube clips. I mean, that's kind of how I did it. And obviously my resin also. So you can learn anything. But anyway, there's an issue with money. Okay, it needs to be sorted out. It's like, need to find out why this person's being a bit defensive. Okay, by the end of the week, the Princess of Pentacles, that's usually a message about finances. Princesses or pages are messages about money. Okay, I'm also seeing an independence regarding money coming about, wanting to break away from spending money with someone else, or someone else spending your money, wanting to be a bit separate. Taking that leap of faith with the Fool, it's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. This has made me feel as if this is the right thing for me. And then you have a new job offer coming at the end of the week. So this could be a new job, this could be promotion, this could be extra responsibility within a job. It could be that you start a little job, or you have an idea of a business that you want to start, you know, a way of earning extra money, or keeping yourself busy with a hobby, and that is the start of energy. Okay, so, you know, within this reading here, you've got two aces. Okay, and the aces are new beginnings. Okay, so there's a lot of new beginning work coming in around you, Leos. Okay, so that's what I see for you. So let's go on now to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, okay, let's see what's happening with you. Okay, so beginning of the week, we have the Eight of Wands, which is travel. This is rushing forward. This is saying, I know where I'm going. There's nothing stopping me. What was held back is now on the move. So there's a lot of kind of excitement there. There's a lot of intuition, kind of like a knowing, like I know that this will work on my side now, that I won't be blocked anymore. Okay, so you know, trust it, trust that positive energy that you have there. Okay, we then have the High Priestess, which is regarding secretive energy. So let's see what else they have with it. Okay, so this is about being a bit bored and perhaps wanting something else in your life, wanting to you know, extend that invitation to the universe to bring you something that is going to excite you, that's going to fire you up. Okay, so you may know that you're giving out this signal, or you may not know. Okay, maybe there's somebody around you who, you know, has tried to be that kind of spontaneous, that you know, romantic, that person that, you know, is pushing forward, you know, or maybe they kind of can't do that. Maybe it's not in their personality, but you're craving it. So if there's something that is holding you back from getting the best life that you can, then, you know, this is what is saying that you're going to be calling it out there. So don't be surprised if there's not temptation put in your way. Temptation could be to do with the relationship. It can be to do with a job. It can be to do with, you know, just challenging you on your original pathway. Okay, so because it's just the universe testing you. Okay, so we have the Princess of Swords. Now, princesses, pages are messengers, and so this would be a message or an idea or a download that is coming your way. That aha moment, that moment that says, I know what I've got. I know what I'm doing now. Okay, so they're telling me about a character who has got a bit of OCD. They like everything in its place. Everything has to be just so, has to be done their way. And I feel that this person is getting a little bit agitated because there is clutter around them. Now, that could be because there's organized clutter. or the fact that, you know, they're staying somewhere that they haven't got a choice on. Okay, but something's going on with them and their OCD. So this is a feeling of being trapped. The Ten of Wands is the card that says, I feel overwhelmed with my choices, with my decisions. Have I done the right thing? I feel as if maybe I've stacked everything up, you know, thinking I can do that, this, and I can't do any of that yet. So it's like maybe it needs to slow down a bit, you know, kind of take a couple of steps back, simplify your life so that you can then go forward and enjoy the changes that are coming about in your life rather than feeling overwhelmed. Okay, so that's talking about the challenges and choices. You know, sometimes we can do ourselves an injustice because we are not honoring our inner child and saying, I still need to have time to play, you know, still need to have time to just be me. Okay, and I think that's the realization in the middle of the week. Another princess, lots of princesses. This is the page again, princess. So this would be a message about ambition because we have the wand. Okay, so there's been somebody who's going to tell you about a plan that is either going ahead or not going ahead. Okay, I just need to turn the rest of the cards over to see what way that is. Okay, so it's news that you don't want to hear. So this is like it's not going ahead. Okay, it's like you want it to go ahead, but it's not going ahead. Okay, now this is spirit intervening. So if there was a plan, a challenge that was supposed to be going ahead, supposed to be happening, and then all of a sudden there are obstacles or things that have stopped you or stopped the process, then, you know, you need to be working out why. Why would they do that? Is it to do with wrong time, wrong people around you, wrong situation? Is there something coming up in your future that they knew about, that, you know, you was going to be busy with this and you wouldn't have time for that, and spirit knew? So there's always a reason. Sometimes that can be the most frustrating thing ever, though, when you're in the middle of the situation, but makes perfect sense after the situation. So there you go. That's what I see for Sagittarius. So this is Aries. Okay, for the 17th through to the 24th of September. Okay, so we have an Aquarian type of person. So this doesn't have to be an Aquarian. This is the personality of this person or someone who's acting like this at the moment. So this is somebody who just can't stop laughing, can't stop joking, is feeling as though they don't want to take anything very seriously at all. They're kind of floating above the situation, just kind of letting things just unfold, and seeing what happens. Go with the flow kind of energy, laid back, kind of flower power, that sort of feeling is going on. So that could be you, that's how you're feeling, or it could be somebody close to you, okay, at this time. But this may be not such a good plan because there's somebody who is drifting away from you. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So this is drifting away, or there's been distance growing, okay, between you and maybe this person who is not taking things seriously. Maybe there's some serious need to sit down and talk about this relationship and the fact that it isn't working out. Now, that relationship could be a partnership, a business partnership. It could be a love life, you know, a setup, you know, or it could be something else. You know, the partnership can be a lot of different things. And because I'm not reading for one direct person, I'm reading for, you know, the collective, you know, of Aries, I can't home in exactly. So I have to give you all different scenarios. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is like saying to the universe, I dare you to bring me something to excite me. I dare you. Come on then, bring it on. I'm ready. Okay, so there is difficulties here in a partnership, in a relationship, and there's also you saying, maybe I'm ready for something new. Maybe this is my time to do something that's, you know, you know, not necessarily what other people expect of me, but just something that is going to be exciting. So the middle of the week can be, I mean, the Empress has got many different reasons. It can be pregnancy, can be fertility, or something, or gynae issues. It can be something coming to the surface to do with motherhood, children, you know, parenting. It can also in business mean ripe or ready, or, you know, things being, you know, overflowing with abundance. I mean, there is just so many meanings to the Empress. It's difficult to read without putting other cards up with it. So with the Libra energy, so this doesn't have to be a Libra, but this is somebody around who is weighing up the pros and the cons, weighing up the do's and don'ts, the rights and wrongs, the positives and negatives, the incomings, the outgoings, weighing everything up. So I feel as if there is somebody who's contemplating maybe if they want a baby or another baby, you know, or they want to start that business and nurture it, and make it happen, make it become their baby, because a business can be like a baby. You have to give it lots of energy and lots of love. So yeah, there's something that is brewing, okay, and the dissecting has begun. Now Spirit sometimes say you can dissect all you like, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's all down to us, really. But they are saying that you've got all the tools to make this work, to make this a reality if you want it. Okay, how much do you want it though? Okay, so the middle of the week for Aries, you've got the Moon card, so the polarities of light and dark, but we've also got a lot of psychic ability, psychic energy, spiritual awakening is really very strong. Now this is the rerouting card, moving from one location to another, or feeling as if I'm a little bit in limbo. Maybe my home life or my home situation isn't as stable as I want it to be, and in which case I need to work on that. I need to think ahead. But there is reuniting with somebody from your past. This person could be reconnecting with you. They might be an ex, they might be somebody who you went to school with and you haven't seen for a long time, or you might, yeah, there could be all different reasons. So yeah, it doesn't have to be about love life, but it can be. But there's about rerouting. So maybe this person from the past has moved, rerouted. Okay, is there like a negotiation, or, you know, that temptation energy coming up here, you know, weighing up the pros and the cons with this? So yeah, there's a little bit of unsure energy happening with Aries. Okay, and you just got to decide what it is that you want. What are your priorities? Okay, so that's what I see for Aries, and that's what I see for all the fire signs. So we're now going to be doing the earth signs. Okay, so we're going to be doing Taurus, then Virgo, and then Capricorn for the earth signs. After that, we will do the water signs, and after that, we'll do the air signs. So, okay, so let's have a little tune in, okay, to Taurus, see what's going on with Taurus this week. Okay, can you believe this? Another princess. So there's another message. So from what I can mean, every single of these readings, I've had princesses and pages. Well, you know, princesses represent pages. Just this author, illustrator, chose princesses. So princesses, 4 of them so far. That means that there is something global, or, you know, a worldly. It's like something that is going to shake the world, something that is a message for all of us, is going to be coming this week. Is going to be jaw-dropping. It's going to be yeah, just you know, the change of energy, and I do feel a shift in the right direction as well. So it's like, you know, I hope it's not a false flappy thing. I hope it's not that. you know, just have your wits about you this week. That's all I'll say, and I say that to everybody. Also, I wanted to just remember to say that my guides deliberately add on information that is for everybody. In every one of these signs, there will be a message for you. Okay, so they add it in there deliberately. Okay, so yeah, so sometimes it's worth listening to all of them, and but especially your sun, moon, and rising. And if you want to find out how to get your sun, moon, and rising, if you don't know, just put it into the search engine and put free calculator of my sun, moon, and rising. Put that in the search engine, and it will come up with one. And yeah, just I think you put in your location, time, and date of birth, and it'll tell you. Yeah, so this particularly for Taurus, okay, we're starting off with this. So this would be a message about your ambition, a message about something that you desire, or something that you want, something that you've craved, something that you have manifested or wanting to manifest. Okay, so there's going to be a big message about that. Now, this can mean health. So has there been a message about your health, or something good coming about your health, good news about your health? You know, this is protection as well, protection, looking after, caring for. Okay, but it also can represent somebody who is not nice around you, and therefore you need to protect yourself. There's also a bit of a sulker around. I always see this card as a sulker. She just looks as if she's sulking. She looks as if she's, you know, well, I want what I want, and you're not giving me what I want. So so sometimes it can be that. All right, so we've got the Chariot as well, and obviously Chariot, Major Arcana card. So the Major Arcana card, you know, all of those, the 22 Major Arcana cards in the deck of tarot, are always about big events, big things, you know, pinpointing something big is happening. So this is about transport, travel. It's about looking at which direction you're going to go. Okay, making a decision, black and white. Okay, positive, negatives. It's about, you know, checking your tire pressure, turning your oil on a car if you're going to be doing a long journey. So there can be that. There was also I picked up somebody in the spirit world who used to like big bands, you know, like you know, like the music that is kind of like jazzy, or like big bands, big trumpet players and things like that, you know, jazzy energy. So somebody, yeah, I feel as if it's a male character in the spirit world who came really close and was getting excited about what's going to be happening this week. So just needed to add that in there for you guys, Taurus. So all right, so this is now the middle of the week. The middle of the week, this is my Taurus card. Okay, there's the bull there, up there. Okay, so Taurians, you will get there. Okay, you don't like being rushed. You can be stubborn. You know what you want in life. You know the difference between work, rest, and play. Okay, you know the difference. You know that you know, it's important to put down your tools and go and have some fun. Okay, and I feel as if there has been a lot of hard work, especially around the middle of this next week. Okay, the hard work is also around home. Okay, because we've got the Hermit. Now the Hermit is about you know, this can be about your you know, you perhaps coming within yourself, going within, you know, drawing away maybe from the hustle bustle of life, and I'm rethinking things. You know, sometimes there's been a lot of this energy that I've seen, which is rebranding. It's like, you know, every now and again is, you know, if you're in a self-employed business, are people, I said digging it. That's kind of a Greg thing to say. Are people digging what you're doing? It's American anyway. for England, you know, we don't say that. But anyway, are people really excited about what it is you're offering or how you're offering it? If not, maybe it's time to rebrand. Maybe it's time to kind of change things up a little bit. Okay, so it's never a bad thing. Sometimes we need to do it. Okay, so then we have the Aries character. Okay, this characteristic, or this can be a person or just the way somebody's feeling. I'm gonna achieve what I'm gonna achieve. I'm very determined, very focused. I'm not gonna back down from a challenge. I will achieve. It's like being a little bit egotistical, a bit cocky kind of feeling. So this is either someone around you, or maybe you're feeling a little bit more confident. Maybe you're giving yourself a talking to and saying, I need to be more confident with the work I'm doing. You know, I need recognition. I need reward. You know, I've been working really hard this week. Okay, so let's see the end of this next week. So the Magician. The Magician is like, well, it's up to you. Do you want it or do you not? You know, it's like the Magician is usually pointing up and pointing down. Okay, that's usually the Magician card. It's not in this card. There are no hands in this card at all. This is saying that you've got all the tools to make it work, whatever you want. So you've got a cup, sword, pentacle, and wand there. So, you know, this particular, you have to go with the energy of your own tarot cards, the energy of your own illustrator. Okay, and these are the Cosmic Deck by Norbert Loesch, L-O-S-C-H-E. They're the perfect cards to start with, and I have written a booklet on these of what I see. So if you wanted a copy of that, please let me know. So yeah, this is saying you've got all the tools to make it work. Okay, so whatever it is that you are challenging or wanting. Okay, now the Nine of Wands means there has been an obstacle. There has been something that is stopping you from getting what it is you want. Now I'm seeing it's like I've got this idea of how to get out of my situation, because it's getting complicated. It's overwhelming me. It's pretty heavy. Okay, it's not making me happy. You know, how do I get out of this, or how do I change the energy up to either make it better or to finish things and move on? Okay, now that obviously can be in so many different areas, but that usually means there's an obstacle. Deal with it. Okay, we then have two lions here. Okay, two lions indicate challenges, strength, determination, you know, like looking after your family, looking after your friendships, you know, being there for other people, being loyal, okay, is also something that you are going to be pushing for as well. So yeah, I feel as if there is a very, very busy week coming up, lots of things happening for Taurus at the moment. So yeah, you've got all the tools to make it work. There has been an obstacle, but like I said, you've got the tools to now get past that obstacle. This sometimes means that there has been somebody who's saying, I'll help you, but then nothing happens. And I feel as if it's like, well, if you can't rely on someone else, then do it myself. I'm going to do it myself. So I think that's what you're going to end up doing, Taurian, because you're a hard worker. You'll get the job done because that's what you do. Okay, so anyway, that's what I see for Taurus. Okay, so this is now for Virgos for the 17th through to the 24th of September. Okay, so let's have a look. Don't forget, if you're not a Virgo, there will still be a message in here for you. Okay, that is in every reading I'm doing. Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah, this indicates that there has been a lot of pressure I'm seeing on your shoulders, and I feel that this pressure has led to a feeling of frustration, a feeling of, you know, what do I do with this frustration? What do I do with this energy? you know, because it feels as if I'm being held back, or I'm trying to hold back my true feelings. Maybe it's not appropriate to shout and scream at the person that you're frustrated with, or shout and scream about the situation that you found yourself in. It's not going to help. But what do you do with that energy? What do you do with those emotions? So I really feel as if you're going to be channeling that energy into a project, into a hobby, or into work. Okay, it's just going to be, this is it, then I'm going to go for it. Okay, and there you go. I didn't see that card before it came up. So there you go, new job, new work, new finances. Okay, so this is where, you know, you are at the start of this new chapter work-wise. Now, if you're not linked with work at the moment, then this will be a hobby. This will be something that you want to do. It could be a self-employed job. It could be a little job that earns you extra money, or it could be you helping someone else in their job. Okay, but there's some purpose definitely starting up at about the middle of the week for Virgos. You then have the Emperor, which again is a major arcana card, and this major arcana card means father figure, fatherly character, somebody who is in charge, somebody who's in authority. So this person steers people and leads people into where they need to be, where they're going. But they can be a bit overpowering at times, but that doesn't have to mean that is the case for every Virgo appearing, you know, in front of this person being authoritative. Okay, sometimes it can be just one person is experiencing a bit of a, you know, egotistical person coming in. Okay, others of you, it's just this person's leading the way, or it could be you deciding that I'm leading the way. Now, the Virgo energy is about planning. Okay, so I feel as if you have been doing a lot of planning work, organization in the background, preparation before you actually do that thing that you're going to do. Okay, so I don't feel as if it's just to do with this new job. I feel as if there's an emotional feeling linking in the background to the planning that you've been doing. So is it a surprise for someone? Is it, you know, something that will be a shock to people? What is going on, okay, with you, Virgos? But yeah, definitely sorting out something the beginning of the week. So we also have the Justice card. So again, major arcana card. So this is about getting your justice, getting what it is that you deserve, dishing out justice for someone else, you know, hoping that they get their, you know, you get your justice because they've done you wrong. Okay, it can be legal or official documents as well, signatures. Okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, with this particular card, you can see that it's like these pentacles represents money. So you've done lots of projects in the past, maybe some get rich quick stuff. It's like it's not taken off. It's not done what it's supposed to do. But you've now got an opportunity with these two amounts of money. Okay, I can either do something different, plant this somewhere else. Okay, take a gamble, and that's the crossroads that you're facing at the moment. So this could be to do with a job. It's like, I've been doing this job for a long time. I just can't see promotion. I can't see a way that I'm going to end up earning any extra money. It's just going to be the same old thing. Okay, now Virgos, you're planners. You have to have a plan of action. You have to see that there is potential in a situation. Otherwise, it's like you end up putting down tools and stop working. Basically, that's kind of what you'll end up doing. Now we've got the World card, which is one of the best cards in the deck. Okay, the World and the Sun. So you've got the World card with all of this. So two major arcana cards at the end of the week, both basically saying you're going to get your justice. Absolutely. And there's a new project, a new gamble that you're going to do regarding money, work, finances, or doing something different with your finances, and wallop, it's going to be amazing. Good information coming to you and yeah, you're on it. Okay, really, really on it. Okay, so brilliant. Middle of the week for you, Virgos. By the end of the week, we have a bit of love energy here. Now, love comes in many forms, so it can be love of, you know, husband, wife, or girlfriend, boyfriend. It can be that girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend. It doesn't matter. It's something to do with love or relationships. But the relationships can be friendships or family, or acquaintances. But this is about meeting somebody new. This is about a new beginning. Okay. Could it be within an existing relationship? Yes, it could. If it was going to be like it said, rebranding, you know, that's come up again this week. So yeah, rebranding. It's like, you know, perhaps meeting again and saying, hi, this is me, you know, how you doing? You know, let's start something new. Let's get on. So, you know, perhaps you need to kind of freshen things up and do something a little bit fun within your existing relationship, or maybe, you know, do something different regarding meeting somebody else. Okay, meeting somebody new. I had this idea. You know, obviously Greg and I have got in 5D family that I've been invited into, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And I thought to myself, well, lots of single people out there, how do they get to meet a person? Well, it's very difficult, really. It's very difficult because sometimes, you know, we used to be able to go to a pub or a club, or we used to get out and about more, but we don't tend to do it so much. So it's quite online. So I thought it's exposure. So what I thought was having a day, kind of like periodically, maybe once a month or something, get together with all single people. We're all chatting. I'm not single. I'm very happily married. With my lovely Greg, but we can kind of all get together and we can, you know, talk about past experiences, you know, but you've got some funny stories to tell about, you know, nightmare dates or things like that. And you know, that person, that one person that you're supposed to be with is watching you. And how can I get in touch with this wonderful person that I'm seeing on the In 5D live chat? How can I get in touch with them? And you will have put your information in to in5d.club. Okay, so it is it's just this website. It's like a dating site stroke friendship site. So this can be for friends as well. It doesn't have to be just love life. Okay, this can be friends. Yeah, people can go to that profile and they can get in touch with you, reach out to you on there. So it's not reaching out to you, you know, you're not giving away your private information, put it that way. So anyway, I had that idea, and that card just reminded me to let you know. So if you are interested in anything like that, coming on and just chatting to me. I don't know if Greg wants to be involved, but it doesn't matter either way. But you know, so that's just an idea. So yeah, there seems to be this is the ace. Aces are the beginning of, so this is beginning of wands, so it's beginning of desire. So there is something that you want. I feel as if it's on an emotional level. It's on, you know, friendship, partnerships, love life, you know, having a spark or passion within an existing love life. So this can be, you know, I said to you, it's reinvented the relationship. Well, yes, that would bring in that spark of energy for sure. So we've got the secrecy card. So has there been too much secrecy? Has there been not enough communication? And this is needed. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I see for Virgos. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Virgos. So Capricorns. Okay, Capricorns, let's have a look for Capricorns. So just for my guide's sake, this is the 17th through to the 24th of September 2023. Just telling my team that's what we're doing. Okay. So this is a plan of action. Okay, this is it's like I've had this. You had the ace in the previous reading, so imagine that you have got an inspiration or the start of a new desire. Okay, the start of I want. This is what I need. This is what I want. Okay, the 2 is the putting it into action. Okay, it's the planning and preparation ready to make that actually happen. Okay, so there's a lot of planning energy you're at the beginning of the week for Capricorn. So the 2 of Wands is like I'm just ready. I'm getting, you know, so I feel as if there's something big that's brewing, but you can't just instantly leap into it. Okay, there has to be the step-by-step kind of you know, motivation and getting on with things. The candle's just gone out over there, so it's not anything strange happening, it's just a candle. And so anyway, the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the I know who I am, I know what I am, I know what I'm about, and I'm comfortable with myself. So you know, so this is it's a good card to say that you're in a good place mentally, physically and emotionally. You're in a good place, ready for this plan of action. Okay, and then we have the come on then, universe, you know I'm ready, I've done all the prep. So this means if you wanted to start a new business, you've gone and maybe done a business plan and you've said, what is my competition, what should I charge, you know, my clients, how do I get work in, advertising, what do I do, you know, all of these things. So there is plans, okay, going on here. Okay, and that is it's a very much a doing few cards there, Capricorns, beginning of the week. So by the middle of the week, this is the rerouting cards. This is where I'm feeling a little bit uprooted. I'm not feeling as sturdy or as rooted as I really need to be. This can be someone around you that is saying this. It's like I'm hearing the words, I don't know, something doesn't feel right, or I'm not feeling right. There's something a bit off at the moment. Okay. And it's like I've got to put a hard front on. We've got the Cancerian card, the crab there. So if you can imagine putting that front on and protecting that vulnerability that you're feeling and not backing down, you know, it's like I know what I know. So I feel as if your psychic senses are really coming out around the middle of the week. Okay. So for people who are thinking of moving home, going somewhere, rerouting, then there may be a little bit of a it's like a heads up and saying perhaps it's not the right time exactly at the moment, you know, or double check things, you know, don't just assume, double check things. Okay, there needs to be something for your protection there. Okay, and then we get the moving card, funny enough. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles is always my moving card. You can see there's a box there. There's chaos really going on. So imagine chaos in the house or the home. Imagine, you know, there's a DIY ladder there. He's building up a business or building up an opportunity financially. There are people helping him or her, and there is a box there. So this is moving, changes, decorating, and building of business. So yeah, so there's a lot going on the middle of the week. Okay, so by the end of the week emotionally, I'm saying I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I've had enough. I don't want to do that anymore. I really don't. Somebody's playing mind games or has been, and they're expecting you to continue playing it. You know, it's like, well, I'll let you get close to me, but you've got to jump through this hoop, or, you know, I'll do this, but only if you do this. So it just feels as if it's like a bit of cat and mouse, a bit of playfulness, but sometimes that can be emotional blackmail as well. So watch out for that. Watch out for that around you. But I do feel as if this is you saying, I've had enough. We then have another 8. So you've got 2 8s here. 8 is infinity. So perhaps it's something that keeps happening. Okay, going on and on. It keeps happening. but also sometimes it can be a past life thing. And in this lifetime, we've got to stop the cycle that has happened with you and this other person that's happened in every previous lifetime. This particular one, it's like, no, we need to draw the line under this now. Okay. So, yeah, this is going forward. Nothing's stopping you. You know, run, off we go. Okay, so you've got to leave behind the emotions and go on with the practical. Two of Swords. This is where you would normally be maybe talking to somebody or getting things off your chest, having it out with somebody, getting you know, your opinion out, but for some reason I'm not talking, or I'm not having the ability to talk, or someone's not listening to me, or maybe you don't want to listen to someone else. So something to do with communication lines really not doing good, but ambition is going well. Okay, and this can mean travel. All right, leaving behind emotions. So there you go. That's what I see for Capricorns for this next week. Okay, so we now have Scorpios. Okay, so this is the 17th through to the 24th of September 2023. This is for my youngest daughter, Rhiannon. So here we go. Let's have a look. So beginning of the week, how does that start up? Ooh, Tower. So this means eruption. This means sorting out. This means chaos. Okay, let's see in what context that is. Okay, so this is in a good reason. So this card says it's because there's been a lot of change, or you are putting in changes. So this could be that you've decided to change the color of your living room or your bedroom or your kitchen, which would cause then chaos. Okay, say if you wanted to change a relationship, then that would also be chaos. If you wanted to change jobs, or if you wanted to change your opinion, all sorts of different changes. And this is why somebody's crown's been knocked off. If you have a look there, there's the crown. So somebody has lost your respect. Okay, and sometimes we lose our own respect depending on the situation. Okay, you then have the secrecy card. Okay, but the book is now open, ready to be read. Okay, lots of people now know what the situation is, what the situation has been, and I feel as if for the Truther community, this is a very big week. And we had it. We had the 4 pages princesses. We had that at the beginning of the week, which really shows, you know, we know it, we know this, we don't know, you know, everything is out in the open. There's a massive disclosure energy coming out this week. Okay, so these cards also are saying that secrets are being revealed. Okay, this can cause chaos, you know, it can cause that, but change sometimes does. Any changes sometimes causes that. So we then have the Ace of Wands. So that is the beginning of a new ambition, beginning of a new project, as in, you know, I desire it, I want it, and so I will have it. But it's starting off with just the, you know, we need the 2 to bring it on, to make sure that it is actually going to come to something. Because at the moment, it might be just speaking about it. It's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, or, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, all right, so we've got now another card that gives us another indication of what this means. So I desire maybe more passion in my relationship, or I desire more love in my relationship, or appreciation. Okay, there may be something to do with that. Okay, so this can be, I would like more friendship. Okay, because this is the partnership card. Okay, somebody new coming into your life. So this could be a new relationship. This could be a new way of looking at or thinking about your future. Okay, regarding love life. Now there's somebody who's a little bit jealous around, somebody who is being a bit insecure. Okay, I feel as if they've got a bit of a sting in their tail. This is actually the Scorpio card here. This is why I say that the cosmic deck is the best deck to have for beginners, okay, tarot, because it's all done for you. Okay, so there seems to be a it's like, I'm bored at the moment, I need something fired up, okay, and this is to do with relationships, friendships, you know, getting out more, doing something. And there's somebody who is feeling a little bit defensive when you ask them certain questions. It's like they're not able to see what you're seeing. So it's trying to get your point across, okay, the middle of the week. By the end of the week, you have the Star, another major arcana card, and this is about wishes and dreams, things that you want to achieve in your life. If you like, your bucket list in life, what do I want? Now, this is public acclaim and triumph. So you are going to get like a round of applause. Somebody saying, I don't believe this. This is amazing what you have done and how you've done it. You know, it's like, you know, you're taking a bow, if you like. You're taking a bow. There may be a time that you're going to have to speak out as well in front of everybody. And, you know, this is a little bit like the spotlight is on you. And I said with the Ace, we needed the Two. The Two of Wands is the plan. So this idea, this inspiration that you had at the beginning of the week, yeah, the middle of the week you had, and I said, in order for this to get anywhere, you need the Two. And there you go. There's the Two. So the Two is the plan. I'm making a plan. I'm making it work. I'm going to achieve what it is I've said I will achieve. So yeah, an announcement maybe about a new plan, achieving that plan by preparation and planning. So there you go. That's what I see for Scorpios. So this is Pisces for the 17th through to the 24th of September 2023, although there'll be a message in here for anybody who's listening. Okay, it will be deliberate message for you. Okay, so this is for me and my mum, and for other Pisces out there. So let's have a little tune in to you. Can't get the link. That's really bizarre. Not getting the link. Right, let's concentrate. I got the link. There we go. All right. So beginning of the week, Four of Swords. This is like saying, you know, I'm having a nice day. It's lovely. It's lovely. But I know that there may be a chance that I've got to stand up and maybe fight for what I believe. I'd rather not, though. I'd rather not. I'd rather everything just smooth out and it be, you know, fine. So you can see here, it's like they're having a good chat. It's like they've got their weapons in front of them, and it's like they will defend if they have to. So this is how you feel at the moment. It's like, I will defend if I have to. I don't want to, but I might have to. So we do have the Tower card. So is there something brewing up? Is there something that needs to be addressed, needs to be sorted out? Okay, are you getting ready to do that? And this is regarding changes that are happening in your life right now. You know, new focus, new energy. You know, let me just pull another card. Okay, so there may be some news that you don't want to hear, Pisces, some information that you don't want to hear. It's like, oh no, here I go again. You know, I don't want to listen to that. So yeah, there may be something about that. You know, sometimes we have to shake up our world in order to get things clearer and for things to, you know, it's like sometimes you have to let a wound heal naturally, and sometimes that can shake things up. So I feel as if this is an emotional situation here. You're ready to defend yourself. You shouldn't really have to, but you're having a clear out. Okay, there is a clear out going on the beginning of the week. By the middle of the week, we're going into education, teaching, learning. Well, this is fun, isn't it? So I am starting a new 20-week psychic development course. If you have a look at the beginning of this video, then you will see me explaining it, which starts on the 18th and goes through. Also, I'm doing on Fridays a professional going professional class. So it's like how to get from, you know, knowing your subject to perhaps getting it out there and actually starting up, you know, working professionally. So yeah, so this is study, teaching, you know, knowing, you know, what you're doing. So it seems to be a bit of you know, you've got this Seven of Swords, isn't it? I always forget the seven. So this is about protection, looking after yourself, making sure that you're okay. And I do feel as if you do have to look out for other people that don't have your best interests at heart, because sometimes they don't. And sometimes we have to, you know, look into things ourselves. Where do we stand? You know, what is our rights? Okay, what do I need to have? Okay. There seems to be links around travel plans, moving, travel, and changes to do with that. I'm looking at things in black and white, and I'm weighing things up and deciding, you know, which direction I'm going in. I'm hearing somebody talking about travel plans, talking about, you know, getting somewhere or arranging to go, or, you know, yeah. So the actual nitty-gritty of travel I'm seeing around you, and the research, okay, but needing to protect yourself or making sure that you're going to be safe, okay. So the end of the week is where sometimes we feel, well, whichever way I'm trying to get out of my situation, there seems to be a bit of a block there, or I'm stuck there, or I can't get through there. Now this means just do it, just get on with it. You know, stop whining about your situation being a problem or being, you know, some sort of issue. This is saying, just do it. Just do it. It's the most sarcastic card of the deck. Okay, get a plan, get an action, have an idea, and just sort it out. So this is about, I feel, this whole week with Pisces, it's about being a little bit lackadaisy, kind of a bit, you know, too laid back. When you should have been more active, you should have been more organized and sorting out, okay, and you haven't been, you haven't done enough. So this is this sarcastic card saying, I think it's time now, it's causing problems now on the outside, so things need to be done. Okay, so quite direct I feel going on there with Pisces, so sorry about that. I'm giving, that's a message for me. So okay, so this is for Cancerians here. So this is for my other daughter Megan, and yeah, so we're going to be doing the 17th through to the 24th of September 2023, and so let's see what's going on with Cancerians. Okay, just going to tune in now. Okay, so for Cancerians, this is like a lot of hard work. So I feel as if there's been a lot of plodding. Okay, it's like steady progress, but it's a bit tedious. So it's like getting a job done, but it's like, oh, are we there yet? Are we done yet? My goodness, how long does this go on for? Okay, so it's something that has had a prolonged energy, a prolonged feeling, okay, and needing things to be, you know, hit the fast forward button already. Okay, so but you're trying to smile sweetly on, you're trying to kind of be you know, happy-go-lucky, you know, trying to smile and carry on, but there has been a lot of stress, I feel, around you. And you know, there's also a little bit of you know, when your mood changes to being kind of like Wonder Woman. She looks a bit like Wonder Woman, a bit like Wonder Woman, having to be here and here all the time, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, not having to do so much and feeling as if you can actually switch back on your sensual side, or switch back on your fun side, you know, a different personality type from being stressed to not. Okay, there's someone else around you, Cancerians, who has been they're known as a hard worker. You know where you are with them, and they're quite a predictable type of character. Now this person is very much around you. I feel as if they're talking about tightening the belt for financial reasons. Okay, getting things done financially for that reason. Okay, so this is also about self-employment. So I feel as if I'm looking at somebody self-employed, or looking at a business idea. Now this can be you, or it can be partner, it can be somebody close to you. But it would have to affect your life for it to be in it. Okay, affect your life financially, really. Okay, so I'm hearing of self-employment energy, of whatever I earn comes back to me. That's a good thing. Okay, and the fact that I need some backup there. So you've got 3 personality cards. You know, you've got the Taurian energy, okay, which is the Prince of Pentacles. You then have the Queen of Cups, which is a Pisces energy, because you've got the fish here. And then you've got the Capricorn energy, which is also my dissecting and hard work. Okay, so it's like usually self-employed. You can see the goat there. So what I mean, these cards are done for you. So that's the goat climbing to the top of the mountain to get the best grass, the best treats. That's the fish in the fan. So that is Piscean. And Taurus has got the bull up there. So yeah, mixture of characters going on there. Lots of people around you. Lots of very. It could be different sides to your character, or different sides to your partner's character. But there's a lot of discussions, okay, about your future there. The World card. So like I said, the World card is one of the best cards in the deck, and this is indicating that everything will be working out better than you thought, better than you could have ever imagined. That's how it's going to be. Another celebration card. Yes, we've done it. This is like a feeling of pride, a feeling of, you know when you're looking back at and you're reviewing, what you've done and what you have achieved, you're kind of going into that heartfelt, I should be proud of myself, because not everybody can do what I've done, not everybody can cope the way I've coped. I've got a lot of pressure on my shoulders, and yet I am achieving it still. Okay. So this is about talking about a holiday, and I feel as if this holiday is abroad, overseas. We've got the 6 of Swords, so I can see into the future, and that is like sunshine holiday. So yeah, there's going to be some discussions about holiday travel plans, making arrangements for that to happen. Okay, and that's the middle of next week. So by the end of the week, we have the Magician card. You've got all the tools to make your life happy or sad. It is entirely up to you. And sometimes we just have to kind of, say, I can let that get to me, and I can stay angry, and I can stay in that really low energy. What is that going to do for me? And what is going to do for my family? Because what that will do is the vibration is very low. So imagine that vibration going on in your life. Okay, so going like this, and then imagine that you're going to draw into your life more of that energy. Okay, so it really is up to you to say, do you know what? F it. There's nothing I can do about that situation, and so I've just got to carry on as I usually do, because we've already had that, smiling and carrying on when there's a lot on your shoulders. So you can do, and that's what I think you've decided here. I'm going to make the best out of my situation, and I'm going to achieve more. There's talk about house move or changes of location. Okay, so somebody is saying, well, we could do this, or we could do that, or we could improve here or do this. So there seems to be a lot of talk about decorations, you know, getting jobs fixed and done. You know, there's a lot of discussions and talks on that. And so the Two of Swords is about not talking to somebody who you would normally talk to. So it's like missing that person's energy, or missing that person's, you know, they can give good and solid advice in this area. Okay, so it's like, well, how do I get over to that person, or is that person going to communicate with me or help me in some way regarding this these changes? So yeah, decorating, moving boxes, changes, lots and lots of shifting, okay, going on with Cancerians. Okay, so that is what I see for Cancerians. Right, so now we're going to be doing the air signs. Oh, I need to change the banner to, we're going to be doing Aquarius, then Gemini, and then Libra. Okay, so let's have a look for Aquarius. What's going on with them? Right, okay, so we start out with quite an obvious one, juggling money. Pentacles is money. So this wouldn't be your normal juggling, because everybody juggles about money. This would be something in particular, putting money by for something, you know, wanting to change the way you deal with your money, or maybe that is, you know, a lot of people are seeing that with the BRICS and the monetary system changing in other countries, and going back to gold-backed currency, that this is probably going to be where we're all going. And so that's maybe what I'm seeing there with the changes of money. Okay, so this is not financial advice, so this is just what you could do. Okay, so this is about feeling tormented by an emotional situation. Somebody around you is not pulling their weight within a relationship. You know, you're putting more effort in than you're getting out, and it's like, well, where does this, you know, where is this going? You know, is this actually going to come to anything? Okay, now the Four of Wands is about projection forward. So this is about, you know, achieving more than you thought. Okay, and realizing that this could be a thing. Okay, so 3 separate events, I think, with these, so they're not related at all. So definitely the doing something different with your money. Whatever you were doing with your money, it didn't feel as if it was getting anywhere or doing anything. So this is the time that you was deciding to do that. And then we have an emotional situation where a friendship or a relationship, it's like, I'm feeling tormented here because there isn't enough energy going both ways. One or the other of us is boring the other, and is depressing. Okay, it's like we could say one's in a depression and one is feeling as if I'm lonely because I miss the way that you used to be. Okay, so there's something very, very energetically emotional going on there. Now for this one, this is about ambitions, the Four of Wands, and this is where you know where you're going. This is going up a step, up a level. Okay, not looking back either. So this is like it's a very good opportunity to get yourself seen or to get out there. Okay, now the Fool card is about stepping off the edge into the unknown. We've got an ace as well. So this is about taking a chance, going with that, you know, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. You know, sometimes we just have to do that, even though it might seem as if we're nuts at the time. You know, other people might say, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing now? But I feel as if sometimes we have to be the leader and sometimes we have to be the follower. And which one are you? Which one are you? Okay. There is a flirtatious person here, somebody who is a little bit, they know what they want and they know how to get it. Okay. So this could be an aspect of yourself at this time. So it's like, you know what you need and want, and you are putting it out to the universe, and this is in your own special, unique way. So there is somebody as well, I'm hearing a banter, back and forth banter with somebody. So it could be you're starting up maybe a text or a messaging kind of back and forth kind of energy, surprising, and it puts you in a good place. Now, you know, it's like sometimes we have to take whatever this emotional situation is, as in, this is how it is now. It might change next week, and that's okay too. So sometimes we just have to take it as it is. So this is the end of next week. Okay, so the end of next week, we've got the hard working card, plodding, steady, hard work. You know, it's all got a bit sensible. Now we know Aquarius, they're not usually sensible. They have that side to them, but usually it's like, what can I find that's funny, that makes me laugh? What humor is in this situation? And so you're looking for that, I feel, Aquarius, along with this hard work, like all this hard work, and where does it fit in with my personality? Well, this is a celebration, so I'm hearing a birthday or celebration party around. I feel as if you will be attending this, having lots of fun and quite frivolous behavior, I'm seeing at the end of next week. Okay, again, there's going to be some signs about going on holiday or vacation. So this is about, you know, where are we going? What are we doing? You know, perhaps we can go here or here or here. You know, just maybe it's a breakaway, an overnight stay somewhere, but it just feels as if it's like, we need this. We need time out of this life, you know, that we have. And so, Aquarius, I think you're going to be convincing someone very close to you that you need this, and you're going to have this happen. Yeah, so that's what. Okay, so Gemini, this is the 17th through to the 24th of September 2023. And I do repeat that because it's for my guides. That's how the readings can be so accurate, is because I'm mentioning to my guides all the time exactly the dates that I want. Now, sometimes timelines slow down, speed up. Sometimes they do that. That I'm not in control of, but you know, usually they are accurate as you've messaged in the past. So thank you for that. Card didn't want to go in, so I'll leave that one out there. Okay, so let's have a little look. Geminis. Okay, let's first of all read the card that flew out, didn't want to go in. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so twos are always the next phase, the next thing. Okay, so this is saying it's the Two of Pentacles. So this is like training courses, being nervous about starting a different phase to your job, to your work, training, you know, maybe in a different field, or working in a different place to where you usually do. Okay, so there's a little bit of nerves I'm feeling. There's a little bit of kind of anxiety, and it's like, this is a little bit outside of my comfort zone. It's linking around money, security, and finances around there. I got the Nine of Wands as well, beginning of the week. So there is a frustration that has been building up. The Nine of Wands indicates it's like I've had to hold my temper. I've had to bite my tongue. I can't say anything, but I really, really want to. So something that has been changed isn't working out in a good way, or there's somebody who is not playing fair regarding the changes. So yeah, it just feels as if there is, you know, trouble brewing, should I say. But yeah, the obstacles are there. How do we deal with the obstacles? Well, that is up to the individuals. Okay. Now, justice. Justice is about legal documents, contract signatures. It can be about doing things officially, or this is put into maybe a contract, or the contract is being looked through and dissected, stepping onto kind of new ground with it, you know. But there's a frustration energy for sure, okay, around you, the beginning of the week. By the middle of the week, we have this is the gamble card, financial gamble. Now, do we do it this way or do we do it that way? Do I take the risk now, or do I change it and try something different? Okay, so weighing up those pros and cons. Okay, weighing up those. Okay, this is the middle of the week. So this is my self-employed card. It's also a Capricorn card. So this is about somebody who is ready to start a new business, or ready to take your business onto a new level, take your finances onto another level, you know, plan things differently. But I'm definitely seeing there's two pathways opening up. You can carry on doing what you're doing, or you can change and go to a different pathway. That is so I feel as if somebody is actually talking about maybe going into self-employment rather than employment, or employment rather than self-employment, and that discussion is really happening. And you know, it's all about movement. It's about changes to your home, changes to your family unit. You know, well, if I do go self-employed, how will it affect us financially? Would this be okay? Would it affect anybody in a negative way? So it's all about kind of dissecting things and making sure that it's not just you kind of, you know, if it is up to you, then it's about, you know, can I still sustain myself financially? If it is around other people, because some of it will be to do with family, it's like, are they going to be settled and secure as well? Okay, so we then have the moon card. So this is your psychic ability, your ability to see maybe what isn't there, to see things in a different light. Okay, and you know, this indicates sometimes we have to walk sideways around situations to try and have a look and see, you know, what will be changing. So there is, it's like try before you buy type of thing. So yeah, there's a lot of psychic energy. So sometimes we are able to have a vision of how your life will be, should you choose a certain pathway, should you change things up. And I know that you can do that with tarot, because I do it. There's or if you go to the website, there is a make a decision. Okay, and sometimes you can, well, you can say, right, this is what your life is going to be like if you make that decision, and this is what your life will be like if you stay the same. And you can see very clearly what looks better, you know. So yeah, so anyway, that to me says that spirit is around you. It's willing to help you. It's willing to, you know, make things clearer for you. But you did ask the universe. You said, I'm ready for something. I'm ready for something more, Geminis. I'm ready. So, you know, the universe is just responding to your sign, okay, of you getting out there. So, yeah, something big happening at the beginning of the week to do with legal or official matters, stepping onto new ground, maybe working somewhere or being somewhere that you've not been before, linked with security. Yeah, busy time, Geminis. So there you go. That's what I see for Geminis. Okay, so Libras. Now this is my gorgeous husband. He's a triple Libra, so I've got Libra rising, and yes, Sagittarius, Moon, and Pisces. So yeah, so this is for Libras out there. Let's have a look and see what I can see for you. That card didn't want to stay in, so that one's coming out. A lot of twos, and princesses and twos. So I need to do a bit more research on that, find out what other people feel about that, because it's definitely significant. No, that link's not there. Let's have a look. That's better. Okay, so this is the card that fell out here. So this is about communication lines, and sometimes it's like I would normally speak to somebody about that, or I would speak to that person, but I'm not able to, or communication isn't as good as it used to be. Okay, so there's something that is missing there. Okay, it's like I'm keeping things to myself, or I'm not ready to discuss what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else is there. Another 2. See what I mean? The 2s just keep coming out. Okay, so now the 2, this is the planning card. Okay, it's stepping forward, it's making plans. It's like, yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to make a start on, you know, what I said I would do. So you are improving with your skills. You are, you know, very much, it's like, you know, following through with things, becoming a doer rather than I'm saying I'm doing it. You're actually doing it. And I feel this is the build up. This is the public acclaim. This is where other people are saying, well done, congratulations. This is amazing. This is really, really good. Okay. And the Aquarian energy. So this is where sometimes we're being a little bit too flippant, a little bit too lackadaisy with our intentions, and it's like we're not looking as we should look, okay, at things. So I feel that the recognition is there. The planning needs to happen. Does that make sense? For the recognition. So I know what it means to Greg. So I'm going to talk to him later about that. But yeah, this is like the book is open to you. That there is a lot to be spoken about, a lot to be read. Okay. It's like I'm doing some research or looking into something. Okay, so yeah, I really feel as if it's talking to other people, getting them ready and in the know. Okay, getting them ready. So yeah, there seems to be a real plan of action that is taking place around the beginning of this week. Okay, or this next week. All right, so somebody in authority, okay, around you, somebody who is like the boss, or somebody who is you know, saying, well, we need this, we need this, and we need this. That needs to happen, then this needs to happen, then that happens. Okay, I'm also seeing keys. Okay, keys, and I'm also seeing a property. Okay, property, keys, and a wish, something that I want very, very much. Something that I've decided that this is important to me. We've also got so this is interesting, because when I heard from Greg a couple of days ago, and what was said was about the his dad turning 94, and there's something about that, because I've got the dad card again and the celebration. So I feel as if there's something more about the home. Okay, something to do with changes and the home. So that's just a message for Greg. So that could be selling of the home, changing the home in some way, something, you know, a wish has been set in stone, or, you know, that person's wish has been brought to fruition. So yeah, for other people, I would say there is it's like getting what it is that you feel that you've deserved for a long time. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is really it's a financial security card for sure, because there's all this money here. Okay, there's a feeling of wealth, a feeling of, you know, what I have achieved, what I've got. There's a home in the background here. So there is talk about home or security to do with a home. There's also security or talk about a car or vehicle. So there seems to be some changes to do with wealth or status in some way for Libras. Okay, and this is around the middle of next week. Okay, and it's like I've got my wishes, I've got my dreams, you know, I know what I want, I'm projecting it out there. If it isn't physically happening, then this would be something set in stone to do with affirmations, to do with manifesting. Okay, this is a very big kind of energy I see here. So there's somebody around who is feeling as if, you know, where do I fit in? You know, there seems to be a bit of imbalance there, kind of everything upside down. You know, we've got the Six of Cups, which is one person putting more effort in than the other one in a relationship. And but we've got lots of hard work, you know, pushing yourself to work hard. You know, perhaps one person is working very hard and the other person around you is thinking, well, because I'm not busy, I'm concentrating more on you and what you're doing. So sometimes a relationship can be out of balance, but it's not necessarily in reality. There's not actually rejection in reality. Sometimes we get hypersensitive with things sometimes. We've got the self-employed card, so I do feel as if there is a project or a job that will bring in some money that comes elsewhere. It doesn't come from your normal money direction. Okay, but there is something happening, and I feel as if there is financial reward, okay, actually coming to you. Okay, and this is this, it's like all the hard work is paying off. Okay, all the hard work is paying off, and you will see that actually emerging, which is very, very exciting. Okay, and yeah, so it's like I feel as if it's a very, very positive week, full of yeah, it's like getting the recognition that you deserve, the recognition that you've been waiting for. And it's like, well, here you go, here it is. We always knew you could do it. Well done. So it's hearing something perhaps from somebody that you really care about, but you haven't received that information before. But then suddenly they start to say these things. So there you go. How exciting. So this is all these readings are for the 17th through to the 24th of September 2023. So I hope you enjoyed them, and thank you. If you can, please subscribe and like and share this video. It would mean the absolute world to me. I only need another, I think it's 80 or 85 subscribers to get me to the 1,000 mark. So thank you in advance if you have done that for me. Okay, take care and have a good week.